Hey everyone, Anarch here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects all of us, whether we realize it or not. Many people think that hierarchies in workplaces and organizations are natural or even beneficial. They're often associated with meritocracy and efficiency. But the truth is, hierarchies have glaring problems that make them fundamentally flawed. So here's the top 5 reasons why hierarchy always fails. Kicking off our list at number 5, we have the infamous Peter Principle. Ever notice how, in almost every workplace you've ever been in, your boss is, well, a bit incompetent? The Peter Principle states that, in a hierarchy, people tend to rise to their level of incompetence. This concept, coined by Dr. Lawrence J. Peter, suggests that individuals are promoted based on their performance in their current role, rather than their ability to perform in the new position. As a result, they end up in roles they are not equipped to handle. Imagine a talented salesperson who gets promoted to sales manager. While they might excel at selling, managing a team requires a completely different skill set. Soon enough, the organization is left with a manager who struggles to lead effectively, leading to frustration and disengagement among team members. Instead of fostering a culture of meritocracy, hierarchies often end up promoting those who may not have the right skills for the job, creating a ripple effect of incompetence throughout the organization. Moving on to number 4, we tackle a darker side of leadership, the impact of power on empathy. Studies have shown that having power can make individuals less empathic and more cruel. Power tends to diminish empathy and increase self-interest. When leaders are insulated from the realities of their teams, they often make decisions that can be cruel or unfeeling. The disconnection means that leaders might prioritize profits over people or implement policies that benefit the organization but overlook the needs of employees. For instance, layoffs might be seen as a necessary strategy for saving costs, but to the people affected, it's a devastating blow. This lack of empathy can erode trust and morale within teams, leading to a toxic workplace environment. It's a vicious cycle that only perpetuates the problems of hierarchies. After all, how can you represent the concerns of your constituents when you can't even understand them? At number 3, we've got a classic: nepotism and favoritism. Nepotism and favoritism are rampant in hierarchical structures. It's frustratingly common to see unqualified individuals placed in key positions simply because of their connections rather than their capabilities. When individuals are appointed based on their relationships instead of their qualifications, it undermines the entire premise of meritocracy. For example, imagine a company that promotes the boss's son over a deserving employee who's proven their skills and dedication. This not only breeds resentment among team members, but can also result in poor performance from those in power. Over time, this practice creates a culture where the best candidates are overlooked, leading to a less effective organization overall. Coming in at number 2, we have the Synoptic View. As individuals climb the corporate ladder, they often lose touch with the realities faced by those at lower levels. This phenomenon, known as the Synoptic View, means that higher-ups can become increasingly myopic, seeing only a narrow perspective of the organization. Even if leaders resist the brain damage that can come with power, their decisions are often based on abstract data and high-level reports, rather than the lived experiences of employees. For instance, a CEO might decide to implement a new software tool without consulting the team that will actually be using it. This can lead to frustration, inefficiency, and a disconnect between management and employees. As a result, even well-meaning leaders can make detrimental choices that impact the organization negatively. And finally, at number 1, we have the tendency towards oligarchy. In any hierarchical system, there's a natural tendency towards oligarchy due to differential accumulation. Once an entity gains leverage, it will strive to maintain and expand that leverage, often at the expense of others. This phenomenon creates a scenario where the rich get richer and the powerful become even more entrenched in their positions. Differential accumulation refers to the process by which entities that already have power and resources are able to gather more, leading to a concentration of wealth and influence. For example, a successful tech company may acquire smaller competitors not just for their technology, but to eliminate competition. This monopolistic behavior is a natural outcome of hierarchical systems, which incentivize maintaining and increasing power at all costs. Over time, this leads to bloated bureaucracies where a small elite group holds the majority of influence, resulting in stagnation and inefficiency in the broader system. So there you have it. Hierarchies may seem efficient on the surface, but they often lead to incompetence, cruelty, short-sightedness, and oligarchy. When we look closely, it's clear that these structures can create more problems than they solve. What do you think? Are hierarchies doomed to fail, or do you see potential for change? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.